Hi, I want to welcome you to the Good Friday devotional that I'm going to read. And we'll be taking our text from the Gospel of Matthew and chapter 27. I'm going to start reading at verse 33. They came to the place called Golgotha, which means the place of the skull. There they offered Jesus wine to drink, mixed with gall, but after tasting it, he refused to drink it. When they had crucified him, they divided up his clothes by casting lots, and sitting down they kept watch over him there. Above his head they placed the charge written against him, "This is Jesus, the King of the Jews." 2 robbers were crucified with him, one on his right and one on his left. Those who passed by hurled insult at him, shaking their heads and saying, "You who are going to destroy the temple and build it into 3 days, save yourself. Come down from the cross if you are the Son of God." In the same way, the chief priests and the teachers of the law and the elders mocked him, saying, "He saved others, but he cannot save himself. He is the King of Israel. Let him come down now from the cross, and we will believe him. He trusts in God. Let God rescue him now if he wants him, for he said, 'I am the Son of God.'" In the same way, the robbers who were crucified with him also heaped insults on him. He twice in this text Jesus gets described as the King of the Jews or the King of Israel. And while it's used as an insult, of course, the irony is that is who he really is. It's just he's choosing to be king in a completely different way to how we often think of it, or certainly how they imagined at the time. We're used to kings and queens, royalty and celebrities, having the first place in society, having the best clothes, the finest food, riding in the royal carriage, all these things that we associate with greatness, with money, with wealth, authority and power. But Jesus chooses a completely different way in which to be a king. He chooses the way of a servant, the way of humility. He chooses to be identified with us, identified with thieves and robbers, crucified alongside normal people who, in this case, were criminals. Instead of choosing a throne of gold, he chooses a wooden cross to rule the nations from. A very different view of leadership, a very different view of servanthood. But it leads to the question, why did the Son of God choose to die this way? The fact of the matter is, Jesus is choosing to take my place. It's me who deserve to die on that cross for the sins, the things I have done wrong. But he chooses to take my punishment, to die in my place, and instead give me the gift of life. It's no wonder that we call today Good Friday. It's the good news that even though I've made mistakes, Jesus forgives me and gives me life by taking my place and dying in my place. I'm so grateful to Jesus. I'm so grateful for the Good Friday message. It also says it like this in the Bible, in the Old Testament, in the book of Isaiah. He was pierced for our transgressions. He was crushed for our iniquity. The punishment that brought us peace was upon him, and by his wounds we are healed. Maybe this Good Friday we need to take a stop and pause and be thankful that it's by his stripes we have healed, that we have eternal life. Thank you so much, Jesus Christ. Amen.